be cooking up a storm today and chatting about immune boosting foods and ingredients to keep those immune systems up, and also mindful eating, which is what she's all about. So do you want to tell us a little bit about how you got here, where you came from, your journey?
Yeah, so that's actually quite an interesting story. I was born disabled. I've had 14 hip operations to date. So I think my sort of journey was a lot more forced in a way. Out of desperation, I tried to sort of find inspiration with regards to different foods in the sense of, if I eat this, how is it going to affect my body? If I eat too much of that, how do I feel the next day? So for me, it's really like the typical home cook experience, really, because I started experimenting, and isn't that really what home cooking is all about? Always have a whole lot of ingredients at home, and then you think, oh my word, I need to make dinner. So what's
in the fridge? What's in the
100%.
pantry? You know, and what works for your body as well.
Yes.
So, I mean, can you tell us a little bit more about mindful eating? What is it? What is this lifestyle you are about?
So, mindful eating, the name of the book, and how I actually came about that
Let's show everyone the book here.
That.
This is the new.
So, the inspiration behind that was, you need to become mindful about what you eat. And when I say that, you see, I actually always get tearful. It has been quite an amazing journey. But people think to eat healthy, you only need to eat steamed stuff, certain blended stuff, boring bad food, and that's really what being mindful about food is all about. At the end of the day, it's really always about a balanced plate of food, if I can put it like that. And for me, being mindful about a balanced plate of food is usually how are certain ingredients affecting your body in a certain way, and how when you pair it up with other ingredients, what is the end result going to be with regards to that?
Yeah.
So while I'm getting some ingredients just ready to hit the back, are you going to start by frying our onions? So we have chopped up one large red salad onion here.
And we have
so if you can start with that, I'm just grabbing something from the fridge.
We have an amazing immune boosting recipe to show you today as well. Let's get this gas on. What we have currently is we have some quinoa with some turmeric in a pot, and we have peppers roasting in the oven. And let's get some onions frying on the pan.
Okay, so we're getting some fresh stuff from the fridge here. Obviously we're going to make some use of baby spinach, shouting all the way from the room over here, and also some fresh rosemary, which I always love making use of for some garnish.
And rosemary adds such a beautiful flavor as well.
Yes, and then of course parsley. Always go for the fresh one if you can.
Cool. So do you want to chat to us a bit about immune boosting?
Yes.
Immune boosting ingredients. For example, while we have red peppers there, we got a bit of citrus to add to this dish.
Yeah, I think during
especially in
these
this
times
time.
specifically, people need to understand that certain foods are more anti-inflammatory and more immune boosting than others. Absolutely always love my citrus. Limes is always a favorite. If you pair that with caramel essence, I promise
Caramel
you.
essence.
Caramel essence. People think lime and caramel essence. Trust me on this one. Give it a try at some stage at home. It makes a divine salad dressing with some raw honey and beautiful olive oil. Why olive oil and raw honey also? Because it's antiviral, antifungal, and it's also anti-inflammatory. So again, that's really where the whole mindful thing with regards to cooking comes in. We're not just frying onions, we're actually frying it in some beautiful olive oil. When it comes to cooking, it's always better to use the normal olive oil than the extra virgin. Try and use the extra virgin more on the cold side of things, so salad dressings and things like that. Also, onion, a lot of people don't know, is antiviral, antifungal, also anti-inflammatory. And yes, it's so fantastic to sort of keep the bugs away, especially the unwanted ones. But with this today, I think we're going to zhoosh it up a little bit with some beautiful garlic. Garlic also boosting, and I actually love my carrots as well. So you can sort of get the garlic if you want. And when it comes to carrots, I always sort of just do it the way
Oh, that's interesting.
used to love doing it at home.
Let me check if everyone can see this.
Okay. So it does make a little bit of a mess on the counter, but if you just sort of want that sort of thin pieces of your carrot with the onion, you can just use a small little kitchen knife and just start sort of chopping that with the onion, because if you're going to be adding garlic, it's going to look absolutely fantastic, especially if you give it a little zhoosh of ginger and sort of some raw honey as well.
Yes. And we've got some beautiful fresh ginger here as well. Okay. So, a lot of people think mindful eating and healthy eating and that kind of thing can be quite expensive. For example, raw honey. I mean, we've got this beautiful local raw honey, and certain ingredients like quinoa or fresh ingredients can be expensive. But I mean, it really actually isn't. What do you think in terms of?
So let's sort of start with the quinoa. Now, in my pot, if the viewers can actually see, we flavored it with some turmeric. Once it is cooked, I also added some rosemary in it. On 1 cup of quinoa, it's roughly about 2 cups of water. I've added 1 teaspoon of my turmeric. We're going to be grinding in some ground black pepper in it because you know the function of ground black pepper apart from adding flavor to food.
You can tell us.
So it actually helps the body absorb nutrients so much better.
Especially turmeric.
Yes. So in turmeric, there's anti-inflammatory called curcumin. Your body can only absorb curcumin once you either combine it with, first of all, olive oil or an oil base. Olive oil is my choice of oil, of course. Or then on the other side, just ground black pepper.
Yes.
So just getting these babies all nice and brown. And then we're going to go over to broccoli. Love broccoli. Why? For the fiber. For the fiber means healthy gut.
Yes. And good for the immune system as well.
Yes, so absolutely love the long stem broccoli. I'm going to add some of that in.
We will give you all of these amazing tips afterwards as well, just to recap. For example, you should have your turmeric with some black pepper to get the best benefits nutritionally. And
one of the spices I absolutely love sharing. Let me just grab that for us quickly. And then, it's one of those you always need to have it in your pantry. It just really brings out the wow factor. So if you can give this a stir for us, just grab that.
This looks delicious. I wish you could all smell this. If you want to take a closer look at this, it's the white quinoa with a bit of turmeric. And it adds a beautiful aroma and color here. So a lot of these things are, I mean, as you say, can be budget friendly.
Let's talk about budget. People always think, cooking healthy, eating healthy needs to be very expensive. For me, it's always about if you're being more mindful about it, it helps so much more because let's talk about the honey, for instance. Now, a lot of people think honey is just honey and that raw honey is the expensive one. So if someone just gave it a name and says it's raw honey and now it's that much more expensive. It's because it's honey with all this good things in there. It's also antiviral, antifungal. And that's sort of, if you're going to be spending money, spend it on something that's actually got a healing effect on the body. Now you will see today, ladies and gents, we're cooking with a blue gum one, and I always say, when it comes to blue gum, it's always the best of both worlds, really. It's sort of the honey, the flavor and the taste that works best with either savory or sweet dishes. And we are roasting some peppers, which we're going to show you guys just now. But for what's happening in the pan, obviously because we're working with the garlicky ginger, a honey sort of undertone with our olive oil and our beautiful salt, you are going to be looking for a flavor that's sort of going to get matured with your savory spice instead of having that sweet aftertaste. And for that reason, the blue gum is always best.
So if you missed a little bit of that, blue gum is amazing for both sweet and savory dishes. We have this awesome raw honey at Food Lovers Market, and it is on special next week. You might find that.
So currently I'm adding roughly about 2 teaspoons to our pan. So it's on special next week. So people be on the lookout for that if I'm not buying all the blue gum ones. And then I often have a macadamia one as well. I absolutely love the macadamia one. It's fantastic in peppermint tea. Why peppermint tea? That of course helps with bloating and things like that.
It's amazing in the morning as well.
It's one of my things I need to sort of have my peppermint tea before I go to bed at night. It's just one of those things. It just makes you sleep so much better. But lately I also love my ginger tea. That of course is always a favorite as well. So here in the pan, what we're going to do is move the quinoa a little bit away, so that our viewers can see what is happening here. And if you are hungry at home, I suggest you start cooking because we are definitely having this for lunch a little bit later. Okay, so I think Because we are cooking with gas, it's quite important to don't disappear too far from the pan. The reason being, gas tends to burn your food if you are not sort of in the area, because you can smell now the food is basically ready. So what we
amazing.
So we are now slowly but surely going to remove it from the heat. We can just put it there for 1 second. And then we have cooked our quinoa. Now let's just talk about quinoa quickly. Why is it my favorite grain and ultimate favorite ingredient to add to salads and stuff? Now we have spoken, oh yes, let's maybe show people which one we prefer. Absolutely love this new brand, the You First brand, of course, from Food Lovers Market. Now you, sometimes if you're trying to cook maybe for people or a crowd where you have people eating meat and people that's opt to go more vegetarian, the red quinoa is perfect when you cook from a color combination to sort of replace your biltong in any dish. So for me, it's always about people you do eat with the eye. You know, if food looks appealing, it's so much easier to get people interested in what you're going to be doing with those ingredients. And yes, for that reason, red quinoa is always in my pantry. But for today, because we did season it with some turmeric, we went for the white one. And then over to some of our other ingredients. Absolutely also love the essential seed mix, also now available from Food Lovers. It's just, seeds for me is one of those things you need to sort of add it to any recipe, whether it's from a garnish perspective or anything like that. And this mix we can sort of just sprinkle over the salad at the end. And then yes, we have our garlic that we have not added yet, lady. We have to add that, and let's start also with some of this ginger.
Does anyone have any questions for Izelle in terms of eating for your immune system or anything to do with the ingredients or with her cookbook? Anything like that? What's that? Oh. So, we didn't actually tell you what we're cooking today. It is the roasted pepper, caramelized onion, and quinoa salad. And you can get a little sneak peek from her new cookbook, which is amazing. And we are adding a few extra ingredients to make it our own and make it more immune boosting, especially in this time that we are going through. Garlic.
Okay, and I am back. So now you can see here with regards to our peppers, and I love my gloves. I mean, everyone's wearing gloves nowadays, don't you just think these are so cute?
Yeah.
So what we've done with our peppers is we sort of cut them into wedges. We preheated the oven on 200 degrees Celsius, and we seasoned it with some olive oil, beautiful salt, and we added some honey to that, also beautiful because of the antiviral and immune boosting elements there. And for today, we thought we will be cheeky and add some beautiful black sesame seeds to it. So this is obviously going to go on the top of the salad. Once you start sort of plating it,
Do you want to show everyone how that looks?
oh, should we sort of
A little bit closer, yeah?
Oh, let's
So
have
everyone
a
can
look.
see exactly how to do it.
Yes, so that is now being roasted for about 20 minutes, like I said, on 200 degrees Celsius. Now you don't have to go for the black sesame seeds, of course. I'm also happy to make use of white ones. Now why do I love making use of sesame seeds? Quite high in fiber, high in protein as well, and it's an anti-inflammatory, and it's beautiful when you roast them in the oven because they just give that little bit of crunch and that extra little bit of love that any recipe might need. So I think this, you can say this is the ideal recipe also for winter, even though it is a salad. I mean, majority of our ingredients is quite warm and all cozy at the moment.
Yes. Now for autumn as well.
And then for viewers that would like to see that sort of the recipe in the book, so the only change we actually made for today was we thought we would go for a little bit of the turmeric inside our quinoa. Now why do I absolutely love quinoa? Now quinoa is called the complete plant-based protein. Why? Because it contains all 9 amino acids that are sort of found in meat and that you need for good muscle development and all that kind of stuff. So it's always one of my favorites because people tend to forget about the protein side, especially when you opt to go for your meat-free kind of dishes. And And quinoa is always, either side, if you cook it a little bit extra with extra moisture, for me it sort of tastes pop on the table, especially with like something like a tomato relish.
Yes.
So just because you're having a braai and you're having people over does not mean that you can't enjoy that beautiful tomato relish with something then like that on the side. Now you've been literally doing all the hard work here because I've just been standing here talking.
And
We
this
have
ginger,
two questions.
this ginger is so beautiful. This fresh
Beautiful
ginger.
fresh ginger, also now available of course on the shelf.
We also know that red peppers and these citrus fruits are full of vitamin C, so it's perfect for the season now.
Donovan would like to know, what are the best foods to boost your immune system with the virus going around? That's from Donovan.
Donovan, actually any and everything we're making use of here today is things that you can, stock up at home. It's
Yes.
also, the ladies from Food Lovers has done a beautiful blog on these ingredients as well, so go have a look on their blog space.
Yeah,
as
on our
well as
website you
Twitter.
can see.
And on the website, of course.
As we say, red peppers are great, citrus is great, kiwis are amazing, full of vitamin C. You got to remember that as much as you're eating fresh, whole, delicious foods to boost your immune system now, that you also need to make sure your lifestyle's in check. So you're getting enough sleep, you're getting a bit of exercise, and you're keeping not too stressed, and that all interacts into your immune system to make it perform at its peak. And make sure you're eating enough greens. That's also very important for boosting your immune system.
Jean has a question about
Hey Jean,
black cumin seed oil.
black cumin seed oil.
Is it good in salad dressings? Can you just throw it over a salad? And why is it good for you?
Black cumin seed oil. So for me, it's not something I regularly cook it with. I do find olive oil is always my choice. Reason being because it is also alkalizing and antiviral. Anti-inflammatory
Yes.
is really the buzz with regards to that. And then things like herbs. I always say to people, try and always go like the olive oil base with fresh herbs. Even if you're going to be cooking with sort of a dry element of a herb, try and garnish or sort of repeat it again. I know a lot of chefs say never sort of repeat your ingredients. I tend to, in a way disagree, because if you want sort of the food to be infused with the herb, that's sort of where the dry herb comes in. Something as simple as parsley. I mean, I grew up on a farm where my mom used to sprinkle sort of parsley over everything, from the beetroot salad through the rice as well. It just gives that bit of a color contrast. But not a lot of people know that parsley is actually anti-inflammatory. Things like, for instance, all your majority of your herbs, like coriander, is such a good antihistamine and things
All
like
these
that as
fresh
well.
herbs.
Yeah. So what now we're going to do is...
Sorry, Jean, on black cumin oil, I've actually used it in a salad dressing before.
Yes.
Just a little bit because it's quite a strong flavor, I find. And it is quite good. It's just be aware of the flavor.
It facilitates a strong immune response.
And it also helps with your immune support and immune system. So try a little salad dressing. We can give you a little recipe later today, and you can try that out. It would probably be lovely on this kind of salad as well as a dressing with a bit of citrus.
Yes.
You could also add fresh cumin seeds to what you cook in here, and that adds a bit more of a curry style flavor. So, do you want to tell us what we're going to get this dish ready?
Yes. So what I've done now is I sort of just put up the heat again. We added some
So we can
garlic
add
and
our-
ginger.
yeah.
We have got our carrots now. Let's talk about cooking your vegetables quickly. A lot of people tend to sort of overcook it in a way. I'm quite a fan of, I quite like my veggies quite crispy.
Crunchy.
And crispy and crunchy, and we are building a salad here.
Yes.
So where is our little bowls?
Here's
So
our-
do know, yes. So
we
I
have a bowl.
think you can either, it's up to you, nothing presentation, because this is quite a dark coloured bowl. I would go sort of with a quinoa first and then sort of add some of your baby spinach. So if you would like to add some of that to the bowl, I can finish up here.
So if you're wondering how everyone makes their food look so good, here you're going to get a few little extra tips. So not only is it immune boosting and healthy and fresh and delicious, I wish you could smell what I'm smelling, but you're also going to get a few tips on just putting it prettily in your bowl, and it just makes it taste that much better.
Okay, so over to our quinoa. If we can sort of get that dish of spoon over here. Now, for instance, if we had a white bowl or a light cream bowl, I actually would flip it the other way around.
Okay, so the
because
quinoa
remember,
on
you
top.
are going to be sort of stirring up the salad and you mess it around a little bit before you start eating. So our beautiful yellow turmeric
Sometimes
and
you reach this
rosemary.
point where you're so hungry, you just want to...
Yes, very much so. So this is quite a decent portion. I would say there's about 120 grams of quinoa.
Okay.
And then over to our baby spinach. I'm just going to go wash my hands. Give me 1 second.
So this would be, Izelle's going to create a balanced portion dish for one person. And you said about 120 grams of quinoa?
Yes, that's
Yeah. Which is, yeah. You can see.
Okay, so washing hands and things obviously now, you know, is for me, you know, I can never sort of stress enough, you know, after I do everything in the kitchen, I always wash my hands anyway, and that's why I love hand cream and cuticle oil and things like
And
that.
cleaning up as you go, which I'm not doing.
Yes. So yes, we can always clean up here a little bit, and that's why I always love a bin sort of close by. That's also quite important. So we can just move this up a little bit. Okay. Then with regards to our baby spinach, you can also use rockets for this specific recipe as well. I just particularly like baby spinach. Why? Quite high in fiber, quite high in protein, and because it's sort of the baby leaf, you don't have to stress it about it because sometimes people like it's quite hard to cut through it all the time. Okay. And just remember again, presentation is key. So you don't want too much of the baby spinach. I might just actually remove that one big leaf over there because you want the beautiful colors of the quinoa to come out. Especially cooking for a loved one. I mean, at the end of the day, just because you're cooking even for yourself at home does not mean that you can't make that extra little bit of effort. You can see maybe have tongs or something to dish this up with because we are sitting with our long stem broccoli. I might just add 1 more teaspoon of our raw honey to this mix. Reason being, when I added the honey in the beginning, the garlic and the ginger was not in the pan just yet. Sorry, no problem.
Oh, we got some tongs.
Okay. And why do you think I add the honey sort of towards the end again as well? It's because it caramelizes. And people, we love caramelized things. Often recipes are so loaded with sugar and things like that, but you can still caramelize things. It's just making use of honey. Okay.
And now, a little more on mindful eating. I mean, a lot of people say you are what you eat.
100%.
A lot of people would probably think cooking veggies is quite difficult or it's a bit more of a mission. I mean, here we literally just had some things in the oven and then on the pan. Just tell us a little bit more about eating whole foods and that kind of thing.
For me, it's always about, I think the reason I selected this recipe specifically for today was to show that, you know, being in a kitchen and having a stovetop and an oven is actually quite versatile. And there's a lot of food left over, which means you can still take something, you know, to work the next day. When it comes to the book and how to implement these things, I really do suggest people start reading labels. And when you start reading labels, of course, it means you need to be more picky with regards to what ingredients you choose. Because yes, some healthy ingredients can be pricey. If you're going to compare it to sort of the alternative that is, you know, the unhealthier one, but you're not going to use all of them.
And
all at once.
eating seasonally is also
Very important. I love our onions there, and we're going to just finish it off with some peppers. So the temperature off. And then I'm just going to disappear out of the frame for 2 seconds because I'm not sure if the peppers are in the frame.
Oh, let me move that.
Yes.
We've got a comment from Chef Bossy. Says, what a lovely apron.
Oh, thank you so much. It's made by a company called Hummingbird Apparel. Yeah, they just absolutely customize any and everything. If you're a chef, give them a buzz. They might just be able to help you out with something. That is beautiful. And then over to our almond flour.
Yes.
Now, almond flour to me is one of those ingredients. People tend to think you can only bake with it. I actually use it as a sprinkle on any and everything.
Never thought of like that actually.
Yeah, make the most beautiful salad dressings, salad sprinkle. I do love mixing it with some of my other ingredients. So you just sort of give that a bit of a flavor there.
So you can also, I mean, we have this almond flour, and if you like raw almonds, and you have something like a NutriBullet or a blender, you can put your raw almonds in there and make your own flour.
And then over to our fresh herbs, because we are on the immune boosting sort of side of things. Absolutely love our rosemary, fresh rosemary. It just always looks beautiful for a salad, you know. Just add a few of them over there. And remember, we are eating with the eyes, so again, you just want to finish it off to perfection. And you can just maybe use that one and put it on there.
These peppers are
And then if you would like to, how are you going to make it, with a lime or a lemon dressing?
I'm thinking today we could have a little bit of a lime.
Okay, fantastic. I'm actually quite fond of limes. Yeah, often prefer the lime actually over the lemon sometimes.
Yes. They've got lovely flavour, and they are coming into season.
Okay. I need to wash my hands again, so if you